In this week's Living in Lake Chic, we know you guys have seen all the depressing economic news, which is why we're focusing on businesses which are opening.
That's right. We've recently written on Lake Chic about a couple brand new boutiques that are opening lately. And right now we're here at Dolce, which is at Ward Center, and they just opened at the very end of November.
We also want to take you guys to Cloth Vintage, which is on Kapiolani Boulevard. They opened just a month ago, but first we want to start with the Dolce owner, Christy Yang.
Christy, tell us a little bit about how the boutique's been doing since you opened.
We definitely are doing quite well, better than expected. Even though the economy is definitely struggling out there, we definitely can't be much happier than what's going on right now.
Okay, and location probably helps too, right?
Definitely. The Honolulu Chocolate Company and Mocha Java definitely have their regular clientele, and that definitely brings in foot traffic for the store.
That's right, because even in a recession, still got to eat. 60s and 70s print abound here at Cloth Vintage. She also has a ton of clothes for men and women here, all secondhand but really cool and pristine condition, even some really cool accessories. We wanted to talk to the owner, Micah Ialkea, about how you're surviving after opening in January.
Well, I've always been a dreamer. I feel in times like this, people are very supportive of something different and new, but also turn to what's familiar. And what better way to do that than with vintage pieces? Not only are they budget friendly, but I also feel they remind us of great times that have gone by and let us know that this too shall pass.
Well, now we're going to talk about something a little bit more fun. Christy's going to show us some of the coolest and best-selling items that she's got here in her store.
All right, what do you want to start with, Christy?
We have Macro and Sin sandals here. They're called the Love Sandal. They come in silver, souffle, and black. These actually are flying off the shelves. We just got them in yesterday, and we definitely can't keep them in stock fast enough.
All right, what's next?
And then we have the Good Caramel Whisper Piece scarves. They come in great, fabulous, vibrant colors with different patterns. We have the butterfly here, the Buddha, and then the heart and star here, which do really well.
Yeah, these make a great add-on for when it's kind of been chilly outside lately.
Now, I know this is Allison's favorite thing, and it's one of the reasons why we're at Dolce right now, is the Calypso line, right?
Yes, the Calypso line is one of my absolute favorite pieces. I found her about 5 years ago in New York. They come in great silhouettes for females. They're not too fitted, but they're a little bit more feminine, but they come in great patterns and colors, and they're also machine washable, and they do really well here as well.
These run about $150, so some really cool things here at Dolce. Now we're going to go check out the collection at Cloth Vintage.
Well, spring is right around the corner, and Micah's going to show us some of the cool things that she's got here in Cloth Vintage that are still as fresh and relevant today, even though they're from decades past.
Well, because fashion comes full circle every 20 to 30 years, the trends for this spring aren't necessarily new, but reinvented. This first shirt dress is a vintage Lacoste. Still has its original David Crystal label in it from the early 60s, and it has the great vintage buttons, and it's in pristine condition. This one ranges a little higher just because it is considered a collector's item, so this is priced around $100. This next dress in the $60 range has the bold prints, fun buttons, and pleats at the bottom, ready for any girl's night out. The last trend for spring, which is really bold, graphic, black and white prints. For the women's dress, we have this great halter from the 70s with the lace inset and that little pop of color. And then for the men's look, under this blazer here, we have a vintage Tory Richards shirt from the 70s, which would look great on any man about town.
And you said the men's items are in the high 40s. What about the dress there?
The dress here is in the $60 range as well.
Got it. Well, thank you so much, Micah.
Thank you.
And that's our Living Lake Chic for this week. You're watching Sunrise on KGMB 9.